Hi, my name is Adam Whitmer and I'm your host here at ComplianceCohort.com. This compliance clip is going to discuss the Regulation CC lobby disclosure requirements. So the question we have in front of us is, what are the lobby disclosure requirements for Regulation CC? Well, to answer this, we go to Regulation CC, which is, the citation is 229.18, and in here it says specifically that a bank shall post in a conspicuous place in each location where its employees receive deposits to consumer accounts a notice that sets forth the time periods applicable to the availability of funds deposited into a consumer's account. So, as you can see, it's pretty general and somewhat ambiguous. So let's take a look at the commentary to 229.18, which gives us a little bit further information. The commentary says that the notice is required at each location where its employees accept consumer deposits. So at your teller line, of course, but maybe you have new accounts desks, right, that are in a separate area that are not near the teller line. If that's the case and you accept deposits there, then you're going to need a lobby disclosure there. The commentary also expands by saying that the disclosure must specifically state the availability periods, but it does not need to be posted at each teller window, but in a central location that is likely to be seen by all. So for example, in the commentary, they talk about how a lot of teller lines have an actual line made out of ropes. And if you have a sign in the beginning of the line, then everybody would assumedly see that as they enter, and you don't need a specific sign at every location. Now, a sign at every location is fine, but I've seen some teller windows that are just huge. They go on and on all the way down, and you see one tiny sign on the far corner. That's probably not good enough. You need to enlarge that sign, put it in the middle, or have a couple of signs somewhat in the middle where it's likely to be seen by all. Now, also, it's important to note here, the commentary tells us that the disclosure is actually not required in drive-thrus and is not required in night drops. So you can exclude your lobby disclosure from your drive-thru and your night drop and not worry about it all. Now that tells us where the disclosure needs to be. Now, what needs to be in the disclosure, or where do we find the language for the disclosure? Well, we find this language in the model notices. These notices are found in Appendix C, and there's actually two different model notices we could use. The first is C17, which is really the maximum statutory limits approach, which most financial institutions don't do. What most banks do, most banks are case-by-case banks, and they would use model form C18. Now, C18 is just a short paragraph that gives an explanation of the availability for case-by-case holds. It doesn't actually talk about special exception holds or new account holds, and it ends by saying your deposits will generally be available on the second day after the day of deposit. Now, I've seen some auditors and even examiners say that that's not proper, that a bank needs to also disclose new account holds and special exception holds. Well, Model Form C18 does not require that. It only gives the notice for case-by-case holds. So if you follow Model Form C18, that's all you need for your lobby disclosure. So that's all I have for you today. Again, my name is Adam Whitmer. I am the host of ComplianceCohort.com. I hope you enjoyed this compliance clip, which is a short educational video we put out once a week. If you're not currently a member at our site, we have a free membership where we offer regular compliance clips, one a week, for free to our members, for free, right? And we also have articles and other resources available to our members. So take a look at our site. Thanks again for watching. For all of you, I hope you have a wonderful day.